What's going on, everyone? My name is AJ Butler. If we haven't met yet, I'm a real estate agent here in Fort Lauderdale, and most agents just sell you the city that they do business in, and they don't really ever tell you about the bad stuff. So today, I've got a short list of 5 things or 5 reasons why Fort Lauderdale may not be for you. So with that being said, don't move to Fort Lauderdale if you can't afford to. It is no mistake that Southeast Florida is one of the most expensive places to live in the United States. So if you do plan on making the move down here to Fort Lauderdale, make sure you have some sort of cash reserves to float you for a while until you get into a good rhythm down here. All right, number 2, don't move to Fort Lauderdale if you don't like unexpected changes in the weather. The weather can be a bit unpredictable here in Southeast Florida, as it is in most tropical climates, so much so that oftentimes the weather app doesn't even know what's going on. Now, don't get me wrong, year-round we do have some of the most beautiful weather I've ever seen, but every once in a while you will get that unexpected shower that could ruin your plans for the day. To stay on the topic of weather, don't move to Fort Lauderdale if you enjoy all 4 seasons. This is actually something that my friends from up in Long Island have mentioned to me before, is the fact that they don't experience a true fall or spring down here in South Florida just because we don't really have seasons. Here in Fort Lauderdale, it is hot and humid in the summertime, a little bit brisk in the wintertime, and 70s and sunshine the rest of the year. All right, number 4, don't move to Fort Lauderdale if you don't like big city living. I thought this was a pretty relevant topic because I'm originally from a smaller town in Texas, and you just have so much more space out there and way less congestion, whereas in a place like Fort Lauderdale, everything's so crowded because everything is right up against each other. This, however, is something that some people like because in a lot of the neighborhoods here in Fort Lauderdale, you're in very close proximity to everything that you need. All right, number 5, don't move to Fort Lauderdale if you want to be comfortable. There is plenty of neighborhoods around town to settle down in. What I'm talking about here is that the city has a lot of movers and achievers and a bunch of people leveling up their career. Now, that obviously is from my personal experience. That's the crowd that I put myself in, but like I said at the beginning, there's plenty of places around town to really settle down in. I mean, Fort Lauderdale is one of the biggest retirement, cities in America. That pretty much wraps up why Fort Lauderdale may not be for you. If you can look past these few things, it's an incredible place to live. Thanks so much for watching this video. If there's anything at all I can do for you, real estate related or not, all of my contact details are in the description of this video. I'll see you in the next one.